Bämsen Leute und willkommen zurück zu Phoenix of Wright, Ace Attorney. Mit unserem lieben Naruhodo, wie er auf Japanisch heißen würde. Und wir sind im Gerichtssaal. In der Verteidigerlobby. Nummer 1, wie immer. Ich bin immer die Nummer 1. Immer. Ja, immer noch mit Will Powers, dem Giganten, mit der Sherlock Holmes Pfeife auf seinem Pulli. Style. Und er hat nichts zu sagen.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing? Really, it's nothing. Ja, was haben wir überhaupt herausgefunden? Wir könnten einfach mal kurz hier reinschnuppern, was wir so an Beweisstücken haben. Nicht viel, um ehrlich zu sein. Das ist sehr überschaubar. Wir haben den Path of Glory bekommen von dem kleinen Jungen. Den Kopf des Affen, der den Weg blockiert zu Halle 2. Oder Halle, nicht Halle, was auch immer. Die Empty Bottle hatten wir die letzte Mal schon, ich weiß es nicht. Mit Schlafpillen. Der Speer mit Klebeband repariert. Und ja, das haben wir, glaube ich, schon. Und ganz wichtig, Shiny. Okay. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Ach, und sie ist auch da. Hi. Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. Ja, wir haben echt nicht viel. Wie gesagt, wenn man mal hier reinguckt, da ist nichts drin. This isn't going to be easy. Ja, no shit, Sherlock. Dann geht's rein. Rein in die Olga. Edgy ist auch am Start.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Na, der Affe, ne?
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. Producer war ja die Frau, ne? Miss Di Vasquez. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh Gott, er. Or that director. Oh Gott. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I made the Steel Samurai new profile. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Das ist wahr. Ja, oder die Assistentin. Die war ja... Moment, wo war die Assistentin? Die war ja beim Übungsdurchgang. War die hinter den Kulissen. Und dann... Aber gut, ja, die müsste ja vorbeigeschlichen sein. Das hätte ja die Lady gesehen. Die gute alte Lady. Ja. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Ja, der ist auch schon da. Day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock in the morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I think it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Gucken wir mal. Was haben wir denn hier Schönes? Ab 9 Uhr. Ja, dann erzähl mal ein bisschen.
Hold it!
Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FYI, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that. In the morning I was doing action scene run for ja, das stimmt. Vielleicht kann uns noch ein bisschen was mehr erzählen. In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, it's just us four.
Okay. Also, die Vasquez war also nicht da, okay. Aber die Assistentin soll doch da gewesen sein. Ja, egal. Took more time than I thought it would. Warum denn? Wegen der Verletzung? Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but VP twisted his ankle during the run-through scene.
Alright, that's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Rough!
Was ist Ruffs? Rolling on the floor. Starving? Oh Gott. Muss ich mir merken. Where did everyone else ate lunch? Ja, das ist richtig. What exactly did they have for lunch? Aber du hast doch später auch noch gegessen, oder nicht?
T-bone steak, that isn't cooked syrup.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones out in the employee area. Das war dann also Hammer und Will Powers. Wahrscheinlich, ne? Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Okay, by all means, said rather 2. Okay. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Ja, er hat doch gegessen, weil es waren ja auch Teller bei Studio 2. It's contradictory. Ja gut, es muss ja nicht sein, dass er gegessen hat, aber... Egal, wir drücken mal. Wir müssen pressen hier. Wurst reinpressen. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What do you want? Sweats.
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Alter, Schwabbel.
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
Da ist die Zunge wieder. Alter. A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. Ja, wer nicht, Phoenix, wer nicht. So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Sie hatten einen Break? Ich dachte, es ist niemand rausgegangen. Von dem Break hat aber auch noch niemand erzählt. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Ja, es tut mir leid, Phoenix. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Ja, sag ich doch! I press on that one a bit more. We're in the meeting around, but I've... No one left their chairs. Ja, das müssen wir jetzt mal pressen. So, you didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, another one.
What is sweating so much about, I wonder? Ja, haben wir doch gerade erzählt, Phoenix. If I only had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Da ist die Musik weg. Jetzt geht's ab. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Ruffle.
Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job.
If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Aber sagt nix. The break.
Yeah, why we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to, say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Natürlich.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Also 15 Minuten, da habe ich 5 Steaks gegessen, Alter. Okay. Huch. We took a break, yeah, it was only 15 minutes. Enough time. Okay, wir machen mal 15 Minuten. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right, the other one was Divaske's plate.
Divaske is the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Achso. Nö. Okay, lassen wir das halt mal so stehen.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol.
Sicher? Why is that? Okay. Good talk. Danke für die Erklärung. If I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Hab ich falsch vorgelesen, glaube ich. Aber ja, stimmt, Phoenix.
Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol.
Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Das war's schon. Ich muss beweisen, dass er in Studio 1 gewesen sein konnte. Not enough time, commit murder. Komm, wir pressen mal das hier. Das ist zwar komplett sinnlos, aber egal. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Oh, er sieht nicht glücklich aus. Okay, 15 Minuten. Haben wir denn irgendwas? Kann ich die... Was ist mit der Guide Map? Also... Ja, also 15 Minuten ist ja nix. 15 Minuten kannst du locker da drüben hingehen. In Studio 1. Muss ich die Guide Map zeigen? Enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio One. Das ist so ein bisschen das provokanteste Statement. Aber was drücke ich da? Einfach die Map? Ich habe das Gefühl, diesmal werde ich Schaden kriegen. Ich bin gerade ein bisschen ratlos. Also, in 50 Minuten kann man doch dahin laufen. Komm, ich mache einfach. Naja, es war falsch. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Wir haben das erste Mal Schaden bekommen. I don't think that will be any points of the judge. Okay, wir haben zum ersten Mal Schaden bekommen. Ja, aber... Hä? Commit Murder. Oder muss ich den... Soll ich die Autopsy Report hier pressen? Wegen dem Time of Death? Das steht ja nicht im Statement drin, also würde ich mal sagen, nein. It's only 15 minutes. Ja, die Vasquez. It's only 15 minutes. Ich weiß halt nicht. Aber it blocked the path to the scene of the crime. Ach so, aber... Hä? Moment. Um 2:30 Uhr haben sie... Dann kann das ja gar nicht sein. Moment. Aber das ist ja nicht das, was wir beweisen wollen. Alter, ich stecke gerade richtig fest. We took a break. Ja. Ich meine... Das würde ja den Satz sogar noch verstärken, wenn ich hier den Affen drücken würde. Ja, weil sie können ja auch nicht mal durch. Commit Murder in Studio One. The T-Bone Steak. Ich will hier nochmal drücken und gucken, was er nochmal sagt. Why is that? Achso. Oh. Es geht weiter. Es gab also nichts. Ich wollte schon sagen. Da ist doch nix. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely your own suggestion one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One.
Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
Ja, es ist ja eben eigentlich nicht möglich, wegen dem Affen. I claim it and I claim it loud. No, it's impossible. Was sage ich jetzt? Sage ich die Wahrheit oder soll ich irgendwie... Oder muss ich blöffen? Aber mir hat gesagt, ich soll darüber nachdenken. Von daher sage ich mal die Wahrheit. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Ashworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Ja, the fallen Mrs. Monkey Head barred the way. Mrs. Sogar weiblich, Alter. At around 15, a strong gust of wind, strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Lesen ist schwer. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey. Eben, es war doch ein Kerl. But Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Oh, hot. It's over? Oh, nice back sprite.
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor. Oh nee, jetzt kommt's. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed decisive evidence. A witness. Aha. Ach, der Junge, ne? Hm.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Der Cody, ja, der hat ja scheinbar was gesehen. Das ist schlecht. Yeah. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids.
For the kids! Let's do it! Puh. Okay, also sie können nicht nach Studio 1 gehen. Was bedeutet das? Ja, dass sie nicht dahin gehen. Das ist doof.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth talking the moral high ground. Taking. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackens to the stand. Oh. Hi. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Oh, sind da noch welche drin? Wenn ja, dann muss ich mal ganz schnell los. Da will ich direkt zu Manella. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness, Alter. Junge, du hast gerade noch davon gesprochen, sanft zu sein.
What? Just cause you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Herr, gib ihm.
Cody? Answer this question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Haggins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just, Mr. Asher,
I prefer bearded gentlemen.
a very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Oh, the irony.
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix? I wonder if he had the camera on the day of the murder. We better make a note of it in the court record. Okay, Cody's camera. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Okay.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Okay.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. I totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Du hast doch die Kamera immer dabei, dachte ich.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Ja, ich werde direkt mal zu dem Punkt springen. Das war das Offensichtlichste. Ja, bla bla bla. There was this samurai, rocked. Bad guy came, and pow! If I had my camera with me, there would have been a time for a shot. Ja, wir pressen mal. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Ja, ich mach einfach mal, ich drücke einfach die Kamera, oder? Weil ich sag ja, Cody always carries it. Von daher, ich presse einfach mal. Ja. Objection! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring a digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. What? Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Ooh. Burn, Phoenix. Ja, gesessen. Well, Cody,
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
Oh, süß, wie er auf der Box steht.
So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Ja. Ich glaube, du bist da so ein bisschen zu glücklich darüber.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued. Okay. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay then, tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay, also er lügt. Er hat nicht. Also es ist offensichtlich, dass er lügt bei dem Stottern. Er hat also nicht alles gesehen. He goes for the bad guy and wham. Ja, das ist ziemlich schöne Beschreibung. So, the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. What happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Wait, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this. Er hat's nicht gesehen, wie er zugeschlagen hat.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Wait and see what happens. Press him harder. Ja, eigentlich müssen wir. Weil das ist halt der Punkt. Er hat's nicht gesehen. Ja, komm. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Yeah. Wham! Pow! Samurai kick. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Richtig. Ugh. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We are for certain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He couldn't watch it, he was watching something else. Show evidence. Boah. He couldn't watch it. Hat er Angst? Das glaube ich nicht, dass er Angst hatte. He was watching something else. Gab's irgendwas anderes zum Watchen? Ist ja eigentlich nichts anderes passiert, oder? Show evidence. Was haben wir denn für Evidence? Vielleicht hat er sich auf das Bein fixiert, weiß nicht, weil er humpelt. Guide Map, nee, Murder Weapon. Nee, das hat nichts damit zu tun. Der Affe auch nicht. Perfect Glory. Ich glaube kaum, dass es darin gelesen hat. Und die Kamera. Ah, warte mal. Die Kamera ist es. He's still learning how to use it. Vielleicht konnte er einfach noch kein Foto machen, weil er irgendwie an der Kamera rumgefriemelt hat. Weil er das Bild machen wollte. Ich probiere das. Show evidence. Ich glaube, das ist es. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight, weil er mit der Kamera herumspielte? Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix.
Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there and watching his hero. And not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Here means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, er weint. Nein. No photo. Oh, traurig. Oh, jetzt geht's ab. Die Musik ist da. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Okay. So, ja, da muss ich wahrscheinlich nicht pressen. I just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Okay, so you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Ja, der hat sein Bein verletzt. Mhm. So, das ist ja nichts Ungewöhnliches. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? When your camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. The lens wouldn't open, okay. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened. Is this das? That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. Warum hat er jetzt das gesagt? I didn't take a picture. Das ist schon wieder sehr verdächtig. I would have, once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
Aha! I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
Das feels great, ja. Vor einem Kind anzugeben.
Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
It's becoming less and less cooperative. Aber da weiß ich wenigstens, was ich drücken muss jetzt. We'll find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Ja, ich weiß es schon. So, but I erased them. Kann nicht sein, denn du sammelst ja alle Bilder von deinen Victory Scenes von dem Steel Samurai. Spiel ist aus, Cody. Game over.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
Ja, dann hör auf zu lügen, Diggi. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Who is that? I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle of the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. Ja, vielleicht hat er das Bild. Es wäre hilfreich, ein Bild.
No, wait! No way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what truth it is? Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right.
Was denkst du denn?
Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court. Und mir auch, bitte.
What is going on here? Why was there no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Photos were blurry. Bullshit. Also, klingt einfach zu dumm. He erased them by mistake. Das klingt auch zu dumm. The Steel Samurai didn't win. Ah. Das macht natürlich Sinn. Wenn es andersrum gewesen wäre. Ja gut, also, die anderen sind halt lächerliche Antwortmöglichkeiten, von daher... Ja, ne? Dann war es halt andersrum, ja, dann würde es Sinn machen. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Aber Junge.
Order! I will have order! Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Die Musik slappt rein. Ba-bam.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Ja, das ist dein Zeuge, Edgeworth.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim, there was no victim. Yes, Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Ach, und Jack Hammer würde natürlich auch von der Verletzung wissen, deswegen kann er auch das Bein nachziehen. Während er im Kostüm ist. Das kann er ja spielen.
Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the actions he ran through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew that about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. Cody? Weißt du was?
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
The data?
Yeah, a photo of my digital camera.
Ja, gib her? What? Show us, quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now.
Here, this is it. Also der Steel Samurai bei Studio 2. Das war also vor Studio 2, hm? Okay. Und das ist Jack Hammer in dem Kostüm. Okay.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume.
Das stimmt.
Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix.
Mir? What?
Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
Moment mal, Studio 2 ist das. Ich dachte gerade, Studio 2 wäre der Tatort, aber Moment, ist Studio 2 nicht... Studio 2 ist ja das andere! Idiot. Das heißt, er war... Hä? Moment, warte mal. Er war drüben beim Studio 2. Das heißt, er war gar nicht da, Jackhammer. Es ist verwirrend, Alter. Your Honor, aber es hat garantiert was mit dem 2 auf sich. May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts, as we know them in that photo. Ja, und zwar, dass er bei Studio 2 ist. Wahrscheinlich das 2 muss ich anklicken. Ach, das ist ein S, ja, für Studio. Hier ist das 2. Zack, boom! Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Atroff sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the charge where the murder took place. Studio 2. Und das heißt, jeder, der dort ist verdächtig. Mal wieder. Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Because... Half Block oder der Trailer ist der... Ich sag mal, der Trailer ist ja, weil damit implizieren wir ja, dass alle, die dort waren, potential suspects sind. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. Und wenn er da rumgurkt, kann man sich den Rest denken. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Der Cody steht immer noch da. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Yep.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldback, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer was the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are your suggestion he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Proof. Haben wir da was? Die Schlafpillen? Er hat mit Dingens, mit Powers gegessen. Vielleicht hat er ihm extra die Schlafpillen gegeben, damit er das stehlen kann. Ich glaube, das klingt nicht so abwegig. Probieren wir es mal. I have proof. You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that he's so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. Think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Take that!
This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. The bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers blood. Gut, dass er sie genommen hat, ist eindeutig. Da bin ich glaube ich nicht, aber Fingerprint on the bottle, das würde Sinn machen, ne? Examine Hammers body, nö. Fingerprints, das klingt gut.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacking's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case.
Ja, und was für, Alter. Richtig gut.
In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
3 Gerichtstage. Und dann ist vorbei.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Puh! Da sind wir zurück in der entspannten Lobby. Mit unseren 2 Friends hier. Best Buddies, Detective 1 und 2. Policeman, meine ich. Wie geht's euch? Puh. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. Ja, von Cody. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times through the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
To be continued. Puh. Das war mal spannender Part. Guter Gerichtstag. Haben wir einiges herausgefunden, dank dem kleinen Racker. Ja, dass er in Studio 2 wahrscheinlich umgebracht wurde. Die Frage ist dann nur, wie ist er dann, also die Leiche, wie ist die dann in Studio 1 gekommen? Das macht dann natürlich keinen Sinn. Also irgendwas ist da noch faul an der ganzen Sache. Weil er wurde ja in Studio 1 gefunden. Aber das werden wir herausfinden. Und zwar in der nächsten Folge bei der Final Investigation. Da werden wir schon den wahren Mörder finden. Und bis dahin würde ich sagen, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, so wie mir. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Macht's gut, Leute. Und tschö.